Uh, I think if you evaluate the circumstances that we were put in, playing on a back-to-back, and then losing Colton Orr and then losing Leo Komarov, it showed in some of our play from a mental standpoint. We just, had a lot of guys were, expanding a lot of energy, and we had to kill a bunch of penalties early in the game, and it kind of took everything away. But we still battled back. We battled hard, and our penalty killing has been a strong suit of ours for a good part of this year. So tonight it wasn't. So we take the 3 out of 4 and move on.
Are you seeing things from Nazem Kadri's game after game as he evolves, especially on the offensive side of the puck?
Well, again, he's an offensive player, and he still has some things that we would like to cure, but as we talk about all the time, the positives far outweigh the negatives, and he's got to continue to grow, and he can't stop. And the one thing that he's going to be pushed to do is to keep his feet moving and not play the high-risk hockey in certain areas of the ice.
Brent, you talk about high-risk hockey. Another young player is Jake Gardner. I mean, he gets an assist on the goal, and yet in the third period a couple of times he goes for a hip check and misses, and it just seems to be a roller coaster, the good and the bad with him.
Yeah, well, but that's youth, and these games are played at a pretty high pace, and there's a lot of things going on out there, and it looks a lot easier from where we're sitting and where I'm standing. But it's a game that's an action game, and you move off of things, and you're supposed to react. And he's played fairly well for us, and he's noticeable on the strength of his game, and that's what we're trying to do, is try to make sure that we use people to their strengths and have them excel.
Was there anything in particular you'd like to see the team do defensively, maybe to limit the chances, or are these games high scoring just because they're developing that way?
Well, obviously the coaches would rather have no goals against, and that's your starting point. But we scored 4 goals, and we should win a hockey game, and then on the road on a back-to-back. But these games, and you look throughout the league, there are abnormal games that are being played, and I think one of these was tonight. That we had to work hard for our 4 goals, and we kind of, in our mind, with the 2 penalty killing goals that we gave up, those are not typical of our group. So again, you have to commend our group on their work ethic. So there's a lot of positives happening out there, and if we can continue to play with this kind of grit and determination and stay on the forecheck and play that cycle game, we're going to continue to give ourselves a good chance to win games.
How serious is Leo, and how do you think it coped without Joffrey tonight?
Again, when players get suspended or players get injured, other guys get more of an opportunity, and I know it's tough on the bodies when you go down to 10 forwards, and Reno went to 9 because I didn't play Fraser McLaren that much, and it was one of those situations where I thought they reached back and they gave us what they had.
Leo?
Leo's an upper body injury. I haven't got any further assessment. Until we have our doctors look at him, we'll just go with the upper body, okay?